Let's start by looking at the exterior. The Arteon R is all about understatement, which is why the features that distinguish it from the classic Arteon are rather subtle. R-style bumpers at the front with distinctive air inlets for two additional water coolers and to ventilate the brakes, and an unobtrusive spoiler lip. Here, form follows function. A concept that's also true for the restyled alloy wheels, with 18-inch alloys fitted as standard and 19 or redesigned 20-inch wheels available as optional extras. The wheels have to be this large to provide enough space for the R's much larger braking system. On the new 18-inch brakes, the dimensions of the discs increase to 357 by 34 mm. The brakes feature two-piece rotors with an aluminium head, which means a weight reduction of 600 grams per side. At the rear is a newly designed R-type bumper. A sport quad exhaust system makes for an engine note you'd expect from this kind of car. A glance at the cabin reveals an interior that's been enhanced with R-style design cues. New seats with integrated headrests and R-logoed backrests. An R-style sports steering wheel with large paddle shifters making for fast manual gear changes when cornering. The aluminium trim inlays and the optional R-style seat leather boast a carbon finish. And of course there's lots of blue, the R's hallmark color. Not just in the contrast stitching, but also in the layout of the digital instruments, and naturally as the default setting of the ambient lighting, which offers 30 colors to choose from. Like its siblings that don't carry an R badge, this Arteon is a Gran Turismo with ample space. Its boot volume is what you'd expect from a full-blown estate, and its large wheelbase makes for lots of legroom. The shooting brake's roofline gives passengers almost 5 centimeters more headroom. With this much space, the Arteon R, and in particular the R shooting brake, can easily accommodate tall passengers and lots of luggage. But the best thing about an R model is, of course, its powertrain. In this case, powered by a 2-liter 4-cylinder TSI of the latest generation E888 Evo 4 unit. A high-tech engine delivering 235 kilowatts, or 320 horsepower, and 420 Newton-meters of torque, while at the same time consuming only 7.7 to 7.9 liters over 100 kilometers. This engine delivers refined performance and takes both Arteon Rs from rest to 100 kph in only 4.9 seconds with an electronically limited top speed of 250 kph, which can be increased to 270 kph by optioning the R Performance package. But those are just figures. Engine responsiveness, grip, driving dynamics, that's where the Arteon R excels. Thanks to a very special piece of technology, its 4-motion all-wheel drive with R Performance torque vectoring. A special rear differential that automatically distributes torque between the wheels. Specifically, the engine's power is not just distributed between the front and rear axles, but also between the left and right rear wheels. This is made possible by two extremely fast-acting electrically actuated multiple disc clutches. When cornering, the outside wheel will always get exactly the amount of power required by the driving situation. The suspension setup has been tailored specifically for the Arteon R. It translates the driver's steering input with great precision and delivers accurate feedback from the road. In doing so, it makes for both dynamic handling and a poised ride. The Arteon R's specially developed tires deliver excellent road-holding capabilities. And to ensure you can enjoy this kind of performance in the long term, you can reorder the exact same tires when the first set is worn down. Incidentally, the driver can change the setup of the torque vectoring and driving dynamics systems using the standard fit driving mode selection feature. In the Arteon R, the special R button on the steering wheel will take you straight to race mode or comfort mode if you want to relax. But actually, with this car, sport is the name of the game. It goes without saying that the standard fit DCC can also be personalized with a slider familiar from other models. To conclude this facts and figures section on the Arteon R and Arteon R shooting brake, let's take a quick look at its prices and market launch. The Arteon R is priced at €63,095, the R shooting brake at €63,980. The order book is already open and we expect the first cars to hit the showrooms in April. This concludes our short portrait of this exceptional and refined executive cum motorway cruiser. Have fun with the all-new Arteon R. The big challenge was to take the Arteon with its strong character and to turn it into an R model, in other words, to give it the genes of an R model on top of everything else it has to offer. Two examples of how we did that. I think we did a particularly good job on the Powertrain, an engine delivering 320 horsepower and 420 Newton-meters of torque, combined with the R-Performance all-wheel drive. This system makes it possible to vary torque smoothly between the two rear wheels, which not just improves body control, but also considerably enhances driving dynamics. Now obviously, a powerful drive system needs a powerful brake, which is why the Arteon R is fitted as standard with an 18-inch braking system on the front axle with brake discs almost 36 centimeters in diameter. Not only does this brake do a great job at braking, it also looks great, especially in combination with this 20-inch R-style wheel. The Arteon R thus combines the Arteon's everyday practicality with the performance features of a genuine R model. And these features can be adjusted and fine-tuned anytime by choosing the appropriate driving mode. As a result, the Arteon R is great fun to drive, not just when traveling long distances on the motorway, but also, and in particular, on twisty country roads. And from my own experience, I can tell you that this car also feels at home on the Nürburgring Nordschleife.